Hey guys, welcome back to Insomniac. My name is Lamont. Let's talk about that Breaking Bad. Sadly, it's finally over. Last night was the last episode of Breaking Bad. Last night was the last episode of Breaking Bad, and I have mixed feelings. I'm sad that it's over, and yet I'm happy it is. I'm glad that Vince Gilligan didn't run the show into the ground or ruin the series finale like other shows that shall not be named. Oh, and before I get into the rest of this video, spoiler alert. So in case you haven't seen the episode yet, even though I don't like the views, I would suggest pausing the video and then coming back to it later after you've already watched it, or if spoilers don't bother you, then continue watching the video, but don't say I didn't warn you. I've said it before and I'll say it again, Walt is the ultimate strategist. He was able to take care of all of his problems. He figured out a way to give his money to Skyler and the kids. He also saved Jesse, which I kind of called. It was not exactly how I was expecting, considering how the previous two episodes went. I thought the whole him saving Jesse was out of the door, but somehow they were able to make it work and made sense. When Walt threatened Gretchen and Elliot, I had a fangirl moment, I'm not gonna lie. I squeaked like a girl. I'm not ashamed of it. The most epic part of this episode is arguably when Walt threatened Gretchen and Elliot with the assassins for them to make sure that they give his money to Skyler, Walt Jr. and Holly. And the assassins ended up being Badger and Skinny Pete, Jesse's dim-witted friends. Alright, one question. How the hell didn't Elliot hear Walt come into the house? I mean, the guy looks like he can get sonar on those things. I feel like the title of this episode should be Walt Wins. He gets his family the money, he kills off everybody who is basically in his way or loose end. Lydia, Todd's family, Todd, crazy ass Todd. And he rescues Jesse, sort of makes amends with Jesse, looks like all is somewhat forgiven on that front, and he beat cancer. I mean, he still died, but not by cancer. Overall, as a series finale, I liked it. I mean, it wasn't extremely fast-paced, but for the most part, Breaking Bad wasn't really a fast-paced show. It went along with the way the story has been told so far. I feel like the story came full circle, from the first season all the way to the last. You see him go from the uncanny hero all the way until his progression into being Heisenberg, the big bad guy. And now he comes back around, and he's somewhat back into that whole uncanny hero thing. I know some of the things that he did were unorthodox and evil on how he settled all his problems, but hey, the ends justify the means, right? Either way, I feel like he redeemed himself by realizing that, yes, in the beginning, the only thing he had on his mind was making this money for his family and making sure that they actually are taken care of when he dies. But ego's getting in the way, he became enamored with the life. He admitted it in this episode that he ended up doing it for himself. He admitted it. He was good at what he did. That's arguable to some people, but for the most part he was, until his hubris and just overall emotion just got in his way. Because let's be honest, if he didn't have cancer and he was less emotional and not as, I don't know, proud of what he was doing, he could have been like Gus and been living for years and years building up this meth empire and not get caught. But heck, it was his tragic flaw. Alright guys, that's it for this week's episode of Insomniac. So do you guys think that Walt redeemed himself like I think he did? Or do you think that it really didn't matter at the end? And how did you like the series finale? Did you want more? Did you want less? Or like me, did you think that it was perfect? Let me know in the comments down below. Please don't forget to like and share this video, it really helps us out. And if you guys have any suggestions of any shows that I should watch, or anything that is upcoming that's going to replace my new void in media for Sundays, let me know. Again, don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more videos. Again, my name is Lamont. This is Insomniac on FilmFools Productions. And it's over. Now, what to do with my life? I beat GTA 5. I don't have any friends. Nothing else I can do. What's going to happen now? I've said it before and I'll say it again. Walt is the ultimate strategist. Walt is the ultimate strategist.
Das war ein Befehl! Der Angriff Steiners war ein Befehl! Wer schickt Sie? Dass Sie es wagen, sich meinen Befehl zu widersetzen!